gonna start getting shot. Watch 1492, man.
These are the curses that will happen to God's chosen people. And they talk about how Christian. Let me read this one more thing, man. I'm telling you, this is really important, man. You really ain't nothing more important than this, though. Wherever you're going, it ain't more important than this, brother. This is your heritage, man. I'll just hold it, I'll hold it, brother. God, brother. Okay.
This is it says Columbus men were rapists and murderers. On Columbus' first trip to the Caribbean, he later returned to Spain and he left 39 men who went ahead and helped themselves to native women. Upon his return, the men were all dead. With 1,200 more soldiers at his disposal, rape and pillaging became rampant as well as tolerated by Columbus. This is supported by a reported close friend of Columbus, Michael de Cuneo, who wrote about the first disturbing account of the relations between himself and a native female gift given to him by Columbus. While I was in the boat, I captured a very beautiful Carib woman, whom said Lord Admiral gave to me, and with whom, having taken her into my cabin, she being naked according to the custom, I conceived desire to take pleasure. I can't see, but moving in my eyes. I conceived desire to take pleasure. I wanted to put my desire into execution, but she did not want it and treated me with her fingernails in such manner that I wished I have never begun. So she scratched the hell out of him because he tried to rape her. But seeing that, to tell you the end of it all, I took a rope and thrashed her well. Beat her. That's also part of the curses. For which she raised such unheard of screams that you would not have believed your ears. Finally, we came to agreement in such manner that I can tell you that she seemed to have been brought up in a school of harlots. Man, this is terrible, man. He turned her out. Several counts of cruelty and murder include Spaniards testing the sharpness of blades on native people by cutting them in half, beheading them in contests, and throwing natives into vats of boiling soap. There are also accounts of suckling infants being lifted from their mother's breast by Spaniards only to be dashed head first into large rocks. Bartholomew de la Casa, a former slave owner who became bishop testing the sharpness of the blades on native people by cutting them in half, beheading them in contests, and throwing natives into vats of boiling soap. There are also accounts of suckling infants being lifted from their mother's breasts by Spaniards, only to be dashed head first into large rocks. Bartholomew de la Casa, a former slave owner who became Bishop of Caiaphas, described these exploits such inhumanities and barbarisms were committed in my sight as no age can parallel, he wrote. My eyes have seen these acts so foreign to human nature that now I tremble as I write. So you're saying that these things that these Spaniards do is just, it's just not normal, man. You know, you cutting, they like Italians, man. They took you back to Spain and was forcing you working gold mines and all that. And if you didn't bring them a certain amount of gold, they would cut your finger off of your nose, man. These people don't love us, man. Just because they say you're a friend don't mean you're a friend, man. Somebody can say they're your friend all day. You're doing dirt behind your back, man. Somebody get that in Hosea, the last chapter. I'm gonna go shop.
I do have to get going now.
All right, one scripture for about that, what I say.
I get it. You gotta be fast, man. You need a rush, man. This Hosea chapter 13, verse
Hosea 13, verse 12, it says, the iniquity of Ephraim is bound up, his sin is hid. And I'm going to jump down to verse 15. Though he be fruitful among his brethren, you know, basically blessed people. An east wind shall come, and the east wind is talking about the Spaniards coming from Europe. You know, they came east and came west to the Americas. It says, the wind of Yahweh shall come up from the wilderness, and his spring shall become dry. And it said his spring shall become dry. You know, they robbed the land of all his resources. and his fountain shall be dried up. And he shall spoil the treasure of all his pleasant vessels. That's all the gold of Puerto Rico and all that. That's why they came here to get all the gold, because the Spaniards, they worship gold and money, man. You can watch El Dorado. You seen El Dorado. I know you seen El Dorado. What they do, they came and got that gold. That's prophesied about Hosea. Which is Ephraim. It's like that. It says, he shall spoil the treasure of all his pleasant vessels. Samaria shall become desolate, for she have rebelled against her God. They shall fall by the sword, which the sword is, destruction. Okay. Their infants shall be dashed in pieces, and their women with child shall be ripped up. That's what Christopher Columbus did to y'all, brother. He just read that, brother. So this is prophesied in the Bible. And to tell you that Ephraim is planted in a pleasant place. That pleasant place is Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico. You know Puerto Rico means rich land, brother. Rich port, Puerto Rico.
Well,
keep looking into it, man.
It was nice talking.
I
like learning.
Don't despise it, man, and think it's some BS. Look into it, man. We got Puerto Rico brothers that teach with us. They just not here today. I wish Orlando and them was here, brother. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Orlando and them was here, man. We got Puerto Rican brothers, man. Hey, you our brother, man.
God bless you, man.
All right, man. Thanks, man. I'm glad you listened, man. It's all good. Hey, what's your name? Your name Julio?
Miss Rain.
Miss Rain? Egypt? Wow!
Joseph.
Your name ain't Miss Rain. Miss Raim is Egypt, brother.
It is
Joseph,
He came from
Hey, Joseph was in Egypt. That scripture do say that.
Levi. Let me talk to you.
Oh, Levi? See, Raheem got the Hebrew name, brother.